Peace and blessings, everybody. Anjane here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time here, nice to meet you. Thank you guys for choosing this space to coexist in. I have not recorded any content the entire summer months. I took a time to myself to unplug from my typical duties, so I'm very excited to be here recording something for you guys today. Lots of changes, if you have not noticed, which brings me to the theme of today's flow. It is yoga for change or transformation. Just a lot of things happening that revolve around change, so why not have a yoga flow that grounds your energy within yourself and your current reality and promotes change externally into your life and all of your endeavors. So for today's class, no props are necessary. Just bring yourself, whatever makes you comfortable. We'll meet right back here on the mat, and let's dive right in. Alrighty guys, so for today's flow, we're actually going to start in a child's pose. So if you want to come up to all fours, walking your knees to the edges of your mat, sinking your hips back, big toes to touch, extending your arms out long, and just taking a couple of intuitive breaths to yourself, just allowing your mind and your body to exist in the here and now. Taking a full-bodied breath in and exhale it out. Two more breaths just like that. One more inhale, breathing in and exhale out. Taking one more inhale wherever you are, breathing in and exhale it out. Extending your arms out long, we're going to walk our hands towards the right side of the mat, stacking your left wrist on top of your right, melting your forehead and your heart down. Taking one more breath in and exhale it out. Walking your hands towards the left side of your mat, stack your right wrist on top of your left. Same process, melt your heart and your head down. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Floating your fingertips back towards the middle of your mat, we're going to come up, meeting in a tabletop position. Stacking your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And just taking a moment to feel into your body here, unfurling your toes, shift your gaze forward, roll your shoulders back and down. We'll do a couple of neutral cat-cows, breathing in for cow pose. As you tuck your toes, scoop your tailbone under, exhale, cat. Inhale, coming up for cow. Exhale, tuck it under for cat. Two more times, breathing in for cow, unfurling your toes. Exhale, tuck your feet, send your tailbone down, round in your spine. Last one, breathing in. And exhale it out. Returning back to a neutral spine, Keeping your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And we're going to start with some windmills. We're going to shift our pressure into this left knee and your left hand. Extending your right arm long. Make sure your thumb is facing up. Breathing in. And exhale. We're going to bend in this right elbow, bringing it towards our torso as we send our hips back. That left arm comes long. Breathe in. And exhale, windmill this right arm up and over. Inhale, pull it all in. Exhale, round it up. Breathing in. And exhale it out. 2 more, breathe in. And exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Placing this right hand down on the mat. Feeling into your body. We're going to flip our wrists towards our knees. Just coming into a little bit of a wrist stretch. Sending your hips towards your heels. Getting a little bit of wrist extension. Just pausing here. Maybe swaying from left to right if that feels good. Slowly starting to rock forward, going in the opposite direction. And returning back to a neutral spine so we can do the same thing on the left side. Extending this left arm long, make sure your thumb is facing forward. Take a breath in. And exhale. Bending in that left elbow, sending your hips back, pulling that elbow towards your torso. Breathe in, winding that left arm. Exhale. Inhale, pull all of your energy in. Exhale. Breathe in. Two more. One more. Bringing this left hand back towards the mat. We'll peel this right arm up, coming into a thread the needle. Right arm extends up towards the ceiling on an inhale. Exhale, bring it down towards the mat. Right shoulder grounds. We're here in our thread the needle. Peeling this left arm open. Extending that left arm back long. Using your left arm to lift your body up. Right arm extends forward. Left arm is facing behind. We're going to cartwheel this left arm down, sending your hips forward. Right arm goes up and over, little baby camel. Bringing your right arm back down towards the mat. Left arm stays extended. And wind it back down. Same thing on the opposite side. And I'm going to turn this way. We'll peel our left arm up and open with an inhale. On your exhale, threading it under, bring your left shoulder blade to the mat. Right arm extends long or take a bind. Extending your right arm up long. Using that to pick your body up, both arms come to warrior two stance. Cartwheeling that right arm down, sending your hips forward, left arm goes up and over. Find your exhale, cartwheeling everything back down towards the mat, and we're back here in our tabletop position. We're going to start to make our way into a gate pose. We're going to kick this right foot out to the side like a kickstand. Let me slide my phone out the way. Extending your left leg towards the edge or the end of the mat. Extend that left arm up on an inhale. And we're here in a little bit of a side plank, slowly making our way to gate pose. So while we're here in our gate pose, we're going to bend in this left elbow, reaching for the small of our back, coming into a little bit of leg pulses here. Find your breath in, extending that left foot up on a hover. Exhale and lower. Inhale, extend. Exhale and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in and hold. Extending that left arm back up towards the ceiling, shifting your gaze up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. Holding for 3, 2 more breaths. 1, and release that left leg down. Our left arm carries us up. We're cartwheeling over towards this left shin. Right arm goes up and over. We're here in our gate pose. Good job. One more breath. Drop that right shoulder down and away from your ear. We're going to close this right arm down towards the mat, spinning our hips forward, kick that right leg in, lifting up onto your left toes, and we're here in a half splits. We're going to do a couple of leg pulses here. Find your inhale for half splits. Exhale, bending in that left knee, coming into Anjaneyasana or a low lunge. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Listening for the change, we'll inhale half splits, holding here. Exhale, walking your heart forward, coming into a forward fold over this left leg. Ushering in the energy of change and transformation through our moving meditation with today's yoga practice. Take one more breath and one more exhale. Finding a slight bend back into that left knee, we're going to start to lift our right knee, right palm towards the mat. Left arm heels open, dragonfly twist. Option here to spin onto the blade of your right foot, sending your right hip forward, left arm behind. Winding everything back forward, and from here we'll take vinyasa, going to a plank pose, stepping your left foot back to meet your right. Exhale to lower for chaturanga. Coming up for up dog. And meeting back in downward facing. Pedaling out your heels. Using moving meditation to inspire transformation and change into your daily life. Lowering down towards your knees, and we'll prepare to do the same thing on the opposite side. This time we're going to kick this left leg out like a kickstand, putting your left hand in the center of your mat. Right leg extends long, and we're peeling this right arm open, coming into a side plank. Exhale, bending in that right elbow, reaching for the small of your back. Shifting your gaze down towards the floor or up towards the ceiling. And we'll start our leg pulses. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale. One more time, lifting that right leg high, peeling your right arm open, holding here for 3, 2 more breaths, and 1. Lower everything down, right arm carries over, extending that left arm up towards the right side of the room for our gate pose. Dropping that left shoulder down and away from your ear. Taking 1 more full breath. 1 more full exhale. Bringing your left hand down towards the mat. We're going to kick this left foot in back to center. Rolling onto the ball of your right foot. Coming into our leg pulses. Inhale for your half splits. Exhale, find a bend in that right knee, Anjaneyasana or low lunge. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, low lunge. 1 more, breathe in for your half splits. Exhale and low lunge. Returning back to our half split, straightening out this right leg. Walking your heart forward and down, forward folding over your right foot. Remembering to breathe. Take 1 more breath in and 1 more exhale out. Finding a bend back in your right knee. We're going to lift up on this left knee, peeling your right arm open, dragonfly twist. Option to roll to the edge of your left foot, sinking that left hip forward, draping that right arm behind. Winding everything back forward, meeting in a plank pose to take vinyasa from here. Breathe in for plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Coming up for up dog. And returning back to downward facing. Walking your hands towards your feet or forward fold at the back of the mat. Or for me, at the front of the mat, just facing in opposite direction. Finding a bend in that right knee, leaving your right hand on the mat, peel that left arm open. Option to take a bind, shifting your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale and fold. Slight bend in that left knee, peels your right arm open, breathe in. Take a bind if you would like to. Exhale, forward fold. Crossing at the ankles, bend in both knees to have a seat. And we'll meet in the middle of the mat so that we may finish out today's practice. Placing your left hand on the outside of your left thigh, reach up this right arm up and over, little side body stretch. Closing down this right arm towards the mat, peels your left arm open. And take a bind if you would like, reaching for that right thigh crease. Getting into a little bit of twists here. It's always good to detoxify your body with twists. Squaring our hips back forward, our left hand is going to cross over our right. Bending in both elbows, coming into eagle arms, the backs of your hands to touch. Take a breath. Exhale and bow. Pausing here with eagle arms. Slowly making your way back up. Unwrapping both arms, extend this right arm out to the side. This time left arm goes up and over. Shifting your gaze down towards the floor. Little side body stretch. Closing this left arm down, peels your right arm open, lifting your torso. And taking a bind, reaching for that left thigh crease. Twisting out your organs, wringing out your organs, detoxifying your body, promoting change. Squaring your hips back forward, right arm crosses on top of left, bending in both elbows. We're back in our eagle stance. Inhale, extending your elbows up and away. Exhale and bow, forward fold. Core and your arms to extend your body back up. Unwrapping your arms, and we'll turn towards the front of the mat, extending our legs out long, preparing for our final pose of Shavasana. What better way to promote change than with a little pause or rest? Coming down towards your mat, extending your legs out long, letting your body get into this restful space. Leaving your palms facing down for a grounding position, or reversing your palms to face upright for a receptive position, honoring what your body may feel or may need in this moment in time. Quieting your mind and your mind's eye. Sinking your awareness further and further inward. Giving your body this moment of rest and restoration. Couple of more breaths. Taking your final breath as you start to breathe life back into your vessel, wiggling your fingers and toes. Finding a bend in your knees, pulling them into your chest, giving yourself a loving embrace, a big squeeze. Take a breath in. And exhale, lowering your head back down, just swaying your knees from left to right, lubricating your spine, calming down your central nervous system, breathing life back into your body. Dropping your knees over towards the right side, coming into a fetal position, resting onto your arm or forearm, just taking this last little moment of rest before we return back to our busy lives or routines, whatever our day may have for us. Pushing yourself up to a seated position so that we may close out today's practice. Returning to Sukhasana. Placing the backs of your hands on top of your knees as we close today's class with a cleansing breath. Filling up with prana, take an inhale. And outer mouth exhale. Placing one hand on your heart and one on your navel or solar plexus. Feeling the light, love, energy, and blood that flows beneath your fingertips. Using this affirmation to recite internally to yourself or externally out loud if you would like to. I am a receptive vessel for change. I welcome in new energy and however it would like to show up into my life. I am a receptive vessel for change. I welcome in new energy however it would like to show up in my life. Take a breath in to affirm. Exhale. Bringing our hands to touch up towards our third eye. And so it is. Namaste. As always, thank you guys for flowing alongside me. I'm very grateful to be here in this new and transformative space with you guys, ushering in many blessings to you and yours as we flow into our new month and the new energy that this new month has and season. Until next time, guys. Peace.